Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Henryville, Indiana here to call some boys varsity basketball action tonight. Along with me here is Mikey Bat as usual. A little bit unusual circumstances, Mike, as this game was supposed to be played tomorrow night, but with the weather coming in, they moved it up to tonight, which is a good thing to get these both teams to a game in here as the Musketeers haven't played. This would be the 13th day, so don't know what to expect out of these players coming out here tonight. If they're a little sluggish, I kind of understand that, but if not, we'll see what happens. But here to bring you varsity basketball here with the Eastern Musketeers and the Henryville Hornets. Henryville's got some come off a couple of tough defeats here. I know they got beat by Borden here a couple of weeks ago by 6 in a hard-fought game here for the conference title for the Borden Braves. The Musketeers come off a victory against Charlestown. I'm thinking, Mikey, was their last game.
I believe so.
A conference win for them, and had a couple of postponements here with Springs Valley and Salem, which Salem game has been rescheduled for February the 19th. But, Mikey, let's get into this game here. We've got about 3.5 minutes here. Tell me a little bit about what you expect from both sides here tonight.
Well, I expect both sides to be a little sloppy early, a little rusty. It's been a unforeseen circumstances last weekend with the snow nobody, really predicted, and then, with the water issue not being able to play Saturday night when, you work hard all week to get prepared, especially county rival game, and then, you have that letdown, and then you come back here and a short week and you got to prepare for Henryville. So, Henryville is a team that, not near on the record-wise as us, but a team that's going to play you physical, play you hard, do the little things that they need to do to stay in the game, and we just got to play our basketball game, kind of printed out the stats for the year. Cade Jones coming in averaging 20 a night, Jacob Cherry averaging 16 a night. Them two's got to be your main focus early to get things going, and then, KT's kind of picked it up of late. We got to get Yancey back. That's the key. He struggled the last 3 or 4 ball games.
Yep, I would agree with you, Mikey, and touching on the physicality of this game, a couple weeks ago, we kind of hit on the Borden and Henryville game. Well, we know how physical Borden is and how Coach Doc Nash, they just play up-tempo, get in your grill, and play really physical here in Henryville the same way. I'm sure that them two teams woke up Sunday morning probably pretty sore.
Yeah, and I think it's got to be an emphasis right here to get the ball inside, because I think their biggest kid's 6'3". So, Jacob's got the definite advantage. We got to go to him early, and we've talked about it. You've seen it. He's not a selfish player. If they double, he's got to see the double coming from where it's coming from, find that open player, and then we got to make him pay for that. We're starting to figure that stuff out. And we got about a month to get it completely figured out.
Yeah, as we have we'll play tonight, and then I guess, Mikey, we come back, next Friday night against Corden?
Yes.
And then off on Saturday, and then business really picks up after that with these makeup games with Springs Valley and Salem. But I'm looking forward to getting going here. Haven't seen these boys play for a couple of weeks here, so ready to jump right into it here. Looks like we got a pretty good officiating crew here tonight with us, so should be a good one. We got about 30 seconds here. We'll touch on the girls sectional. They come away with a 54-18 victory over Henryville last night down at Crawford County in the quarterfinals. Scheduled to play Friday night, first game, 6 o'clock, weather permitting on that. If it does get postponed on Friday night, they're going to push it back. Both those games will be Saturday, and then the championship game will be Tuesday night as of right now. So
real quick on that, Kylie just told me that Coach McBride told him today they are planning to make an announcement tomorrow if they are going to play Friday night.
That's good to know. Well, we're getting ready for the national anthem here, so we'll take this opportunity to step away, hear a word from our sponsors, be back to you. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey everyone, this is Taylor from John Jones Auto Group. We have some amazing deals this month at all of our GM service centers. This month, there are mail-in rebates on most all basic maintenance items, including batteries, engine air filters, cabin air filters, and brakes. So hurry in, the special ends February 28th. Call us at 1-800-473-5546 or come see us at any of our 3 GM locations in Salem, Scottsburg, or Corydon.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they pay so little. This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello, and this is Taylor Moore over at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. We're going into February, and us here at John Jones have some sweetheart deals for you as customers. We've got over 75 trucks on the lot between our auto groups, as well as many more new vehicles coming in from Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac. Also, feel free to check out our Chrysler inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com, where you can find several Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Fiat, among other models along our pre-owned category. Or give us a call at 877-473-5546.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they pay so little.
All right, welcome back to Henryville High School here. Just got our national anthem here. So we're about ready to go here, but we'll get you the starting lineup from both teams. Starting first with the Henryville Hornets. They'll go with the 5'9" senior guard, number 10, Caleb Lehanu, a 6-foot sophomore guard, number 14, Hayden Barber, a 5'11" junior guard, number 30, Carson Connery, a 6'3" senior forward, number 32, Sam Guernsey, and a 6'4" sophomore, number 40, Aiden Head. For the Musketeers, they'll go with the usual lineup here. They'll start with a 6'3" senior, number 23, Cade Jones, 6'1" senior, number 24, Caleb Jones. They'll go with the 6'10" junior, number 30, Jacob Cherry, 6-foot junior, number 33, Yancey Edlin. And at the point for the Musketeers, a 6'1" sophomore, number 25, Kate Temple. Well, that's our starting lineup. Mikey and got the lights off here for the Hornets here. Pretty good starting lineup thing they got going on here.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. A lot of teams are going to this. A lot of schools are doing this. So it's pretty neat.
Well, it feels good to, good crowd here tonight for this game on a Wednesday night. But I think it's kind of a testament of what the boys team's got going on here with, 13-2 record. We're kind of probably circled on a lot of people's schedules right now. I'm sure Henryville would like to, none other than to come in here and knock us off tonight. So a lot of excitement here tonight, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and back to that girls sectional, if for some reason we do not play at all this weekend, they're talking about Monday, Tuesday next week.
Monday, Tuesday this week, okay?
Yeah, if we do not play at all this weekend, it would probably be nothing in stone, but they're talking Monday, Tuesday. Here we go, Wes.
The ball's up, and it's controlled by the Musketeers as Yancey Edlin comes out of there. He goes left side, looks right inside to Jacob Cherry. Cherry back to Edlin on the left wing. He'll drive it middle, cuts it, lays it off the glass, and got it. Good start for the Musketeers and Yancey Edlin.
Should have been an and one there.
2-0, 7:40 to go here in the first quarter. Ball stolen away. Here's Cade Jones from the right side, lays it off the glass and got it again. 4-0, early score here for the Musketeers. Musketeers up in a full court pressure. Here's number 30 for the Hornets, Connery. Ball's going to be hit out of bounds and will stay with the Henryville Hornets.
Well, I missed that on the start for us. I mean, the they're fired up. They're ready to go. Be back on the court.
Yes, absolutely. The kids wanted to play Saturday so bad they couldn't stand it. They just wanted to bring porta pots into the school, Mikey.
I was with them, man. I was with them.
Oh, Henryville with it out top, goes right side now to Connery. Connery will go slide it back to the right to Barber. Now out top to Guernsey. Guernsey drives it right. Now looking, still looking, pulls up for a 15-footer, knocks it down.
Good defense, better offense there, Wes.
Nice shot. Now the Musketeers, they go inside to Jacob Cherry. Cherry gets double teamed, dumps it down to Edlin. Ball's fought for him. We're going to have a jump ball, and they'll go over to Henryville. Pretty good job there by Jacob, recognizing the double team. We just got caught down there in traffic, and Musketeers still in the full court pressure. Ball comes in to Guernsey. Goes back to Barber now. Barber being pressured by Yancey Edlin. He finally gets it across the timeline. We're going to get a cheap foul against Yancey Edlin. I don't like that. I don't like that call, but also Yancey can't be doing that 50 feet from the basket either.
No, and I think he thought we were coming to double, and we never did.
Barber on the left wing, out top now to Aiden Head. Now here's Lahachu to Guernsey on top of the key. Right side now to Conray. Guernsey drives it back to the top of the key, looking down low, finds a cutting number 40, misses the shot, rebounded by Jacob Cherry. This shot by Aiden Head there. Now here's Temple. Jones now in the middle, pulls up for a 15-footer and knocks it down.
You about write that down.
Well, the kids ought to have plenty of energy tonight. There should be no excuse for effort tonight. Now the Hornets 6-2, 5:46 to go here in the first quarter. I hate you with it out top. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, Mikey. I'm doing the best I can with it.
Hey, I give you all the credit in the world, buddy.
Barber and Lahachu. Goes right side now to Head. Head looking, being double teamed. Tries to get it back out top and does to Connery. Connery being guarded by Cade Jones. Jones. Now Connery goes left side to Lahachu. Lahachu will dribble back out top. Musketeers being real aggressive right now. Here's a three-pointer by Connery. He buries it. 6-5 now. Musketeers on top by 1 with 5 minutes to go in the first. Temple walks it across the timeline. Slides it right to Cade Jones. Jones now inside to Cherry. Cherry recognizes, dumps it out to Yancey Edlin. Edlin thought about a three. Not a very good pass. Back into Jacob Cherry. He turns around, puts the ball up. No good. Gets his own rebound back up. No good again. Rebounded out there by Guernsey. Austin Barber. Lahachu. Right side now to Conray. Lahachu with it out top. Drives right side, slips and falls, looking. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Jared Hill, and it'll be a 30-second timeout as Eli Guthrie set to check in, and he's going to replace Jacob Cherry. So 4:22 to go here in the first quarter, 6-5 ball game. Musketeers up 1. Mikey?
Well, I mean, offensively, you can see we're trying to get the ball to Jacobs. They're coming with almost a triple team. Got to do a little better job passing out of it to the shooters. But I'm very impressed with the defensive intensity we have. I know he's trying to jump and trap and everything, but we haven't done that a lot. We talked about this last night in the girls' game.
Yep.
This is something he's trying to get in for the end of the season. But we're struggling to get the rotation, and we got to do a better job because you've seen halfway through that last possession, he went straight man to man. He got out of the trap. So, but I like the effort defensively so far.
Ball comes into Barber. Barber with a 10-footer and knocks it down. Henryville now with a 1-point lead. Eli Guthrie Out top to Caleb Jones, right side now to Temple. Temple drives it down to the baseline. Ball stripped away, out of bounds. It will stay with the Musketeers. KT set the trigger in for the Musketeers underneath their own basket. He's looking, and he'll throw it out top. Ball is picked up by Eli Guthrie. Looks like he got fouled there, but no call as Yancey Edlin has it out top here. Yancey will drive it right side now. It's going to get pushed out of bounds by number 2, Tyler Orberson. That'll be Henryville's first foul and the first on Orberson. Musketeer basketball. Edlin looking, gets it into Guthrie. Guthrie turns on the right wing, now goes back out top to Caden Temple. Temple sets the offense up. Now goes left side to Yancey on the wing here. Yancey looking, is going to dribble back out top, goes cross court to Caleb Jones. Now Cade Jones out top with it. Jones, top of the key, pulls up for a 3, knocks it down. That's a tough shot right there, Mikey.
Yeah.
That's a tough shot.
That haircut.
That's great defense. I mean, he just hit a tough shot. 9-7 now, Musketeers on top. Here's Barber. Cross court now to Orberson.
Travel.
Another travel. Orberson now.
We ought to get our officiating license as well as we call this.
We've never missed one up here, have we?
No.
Here's Orberson going to hold on to it. Orberson still holding on to the ball. Yancey Edlin guarding him. Barber. Out top now to Conray. Conray. I don't know if we're trying to clear it out. Mikey loading up this left side or what.
I think they're trying to slow the game down.
Here's Orberson. Orberson. Being guarded by KT. Back out top to Conray. I think we got some Lagodi basketball, some butcher ball going on now, Mikey.
Well, that's what they're trying to get us to do.
And they got what they wanted.
Gamble, and we did it.
Aiden Head was 2-9-9. Tie ball game with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Cade Jones. Jones now on the right wing. Back over to Yancey. Yancey drives down the middle. Backs up, pulls up for a 15-footer, knocks it down. 4 points now for Yancey Edlin. Guernsey off to Orberson. Orberson across the timeline. They got numbers. Here's Barber. Pulls up for a 15-footer. Is going to be fouled by Yancey Edlin. And I believe that'll be Yancey's second foul.
He's got them both. And that's just not a very smart foul. He's down here begging to stay in, though. He's pleading his case right now.
He's feeling it tonight. Barber at the line now to shoot 2. First one's up and good. I think it's 2, Mikey. I don't think he was behind the line, Dad.
Yeah, it was a 2.
Okay. Here's 34. Guthrie checks in now and replaces Head. Barber with one more. No good. Rebounded by KT. Temple now. 11-9. 1:42 to go. Yancey Edlin on the right wing. Got to look inside. A little late on that. Back to Edlin now. Cross court to Caleb Jones. Jones drives middle. Back over to Edlin. Edlin lets 3 go. Got it again. Well, that's a sight for sore eyes, Mikey. Yep. 7 points now for Edlin. 14-9 Musketeers. On top of 1:15 to go in the first quarter. Here's Connery. High post now to Guernsey. Back to Orberson. Orberson being trapped. Back to Connery. Down low to Orberson. Orberson lays it off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Caleb Jones. Off to Guthrie. Now to KT. We're down to 55 seconds. I think Yancey was looking for heat check moment right there. Now here's Jones for another 3. No good. Rebounded by Orberson. Didn't have his feet set on that, Mikey.
No, he did.
Kate takes it one more step, draws his feet together. That's a great shot there, and we're going to get another foul. It's either going to be on Caleb Jones or Cade Jones. We'll see who they get here, and it will be on Cade Jones.
23 Cade Jones on the foul for Eastern Pittsburgh.
As number 20, Kleinert will check in and replace Barber. Ball comes into Connery. Over to Orberson. Back to Connery. Now here we go. Here's a long three right out the bench. Mikey, number 20. Eli Kleinert comes off and knocks one down to tie this thing up with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Caden Temple down to 10. To Eli out top. Eli now hand off to Cade Jones. Jones back to Eli. Eli will let three go off the mark. Rebounded out of there by Conray. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter with a tie ball game, 13-all, with the Musketeers and Henryville Hornets. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello, and this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. Are you tired of winter? Well, we've got deals to warm you up. They are smoking. So come check out our inventory online. We've got over 630 used cars available between our auto groups. You can find all of that inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com or give us a call at 877-473-5546.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they paid so little.
Welcome back to Henryville High School. Start of second quarter action here. Tie ball game, 13-all. They saying it's a tie ball game. Mikey says different. He's got a 14.
We shot 0 free throws and hit 2 threes. We cannot be on an odd number.
So as the scoreboard reads, 13-all. Musketeer basketball to start this second quarter. Jacob Cherry back on the floor for the Musketeers. KT, now Branson White in the ball game. Kate spins, going to step out of bounds, turnover Musketeers. Another substitution for Henryville. Braden Dodge will check in, and he will replace Sam Guernsey. Guthrie over the top now to LaHaye. Right side, dumps it down low to Dobbs. Back out top, LaHaye. Now Orbison has it, and they're going to be content, Mikey. We'll stand out here and hold this thing if we're going to sit back in this zone. There's 34 Guthrie out top to Orbison. Now to Kleiner. Dobbs, right side, back out top. Now to Guthrie. Guthrie now will back it back out and give it off to LaHaye. LaHaye now drives down the middle, kicks it left side now, back out top to Guthrie. Now over to Kleiner. Dobbs. Kleiner. Now LaHaye. LaHaye now. Orbison. Next basket wins, Mikey.
Yeah, Mr. Travel there on.
There's Kleiner. Orbison now. Orbison, shoe came off. Lost the shoe. There's another travel. LaHaye with it now. They have a blown out shoe here off of Orbison. It's laying out by half court. Coach Hill's not going to call timeout. Get this thing. Now here's the three-pointer. Air ball now. And it's struck down by Guthrie. Top to Orbison. High post now to LaHaye. Looks down low to Dobbs. Nothing there. Misses Orbison underneath the basket. He'll back it back out. Run some more time off. Kleiner, he'll let 3 more go. No good. Rebounded out of there by Cade Jones. Up ahead to Jacob Cherry. And he's going to be fouled. He wasn't going to give that dunk up, Mikey.
No.
That'll send Jacob to the line. The shoot 2 here with 5:15 to go in the first half. Tie ball game 13 all. Jacob's first free throw is up and no good. 2 substitutions now by Henryville as Heads will come back in along with Connery. Jacob with 1 more here. Try to give the Musketeers back the lead. It's up and good. 14-13 now. Musketeers on top. All right, now LaHaye. We're going to get another reach-in foul by Caleb Jones.
Number 44, Caleb Jones on the foul for Eastern, his first quarter.
14th foul for the Musketeers. First on Caleb. Kleiner with it in the backcourt here. Being guarded by Caleb Jones. He finally gets it across here. Gets it over to LaHaye. Out of Dobbs. Dobbs. Over now to Head out top of the key. Looking. Right side of LaHaye. He'll dribble it back out top. Kill some more time off the clock. Kleiner. Back to Head. Head. 30 feet from the basket. Hands it off now to LaHaye. Kleiner with it. Right side to Head. Now here's Dobbs. Dobbs got traveled. Here's a long 3 by Connery. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Musketeer basketball with 4:09 to go here in the first half. Barber set the check back in along with Guernsey, and they will replace Kleiner and Dobbs.
Still want to know about this score. I'm trying to figure out. He must have called a 3 of 2 is all I can figure out. I'm going to the book of half.
Here's KT now. 4 minutes. Cade Jones now on the right wing. Back to Caden Temple. Out top to Cade Jones. Jones drives in. Up to the left hand, and he rolls it in. Another and 1, Mikey.
Yeah, it's a good left-hand finish right there.
Yep. Here's Kleiner or Connery. Back to LaHaye.
Got an opportunity for a 10-second count.
And we're going to have a timeout here by Hill. And it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll step away here. A word from our sponsors. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball at WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time.
Yo, listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never-frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
All right, welcome back to Henryville High School here. 3:38 to go here in the first half, 16-13. Musketeers on top, still beat Henryville Vault. Mikey went down to get clarification on this score, and they counted Yancey Edwards, what we thought was a three-pointer, as a 2 to make it 16-13. Henryville now LaHaye dribbles it back out top. 3.5 to go here in the first half. Right side now to Barber. Now to Guernsey. Guernsey will let 3 go. No good. Another offensive rebound by Henryville. Connery, we're going to get another foul on Cade Jones. 30 feet from the basket. I know they're getting anxious, Mikey, with them holding on to it here, but
I believe that's his second.
yeah.
Here's the thing. You got a 3-point lead. You got 2 guys with fouls. Set back and just let them hold it.
Ball stolen away.
Or do that.
Cade come up with it on the double team here. Cade comes up with it, drives baseline, off the glass, no good. Rebounded out of there by Guernsey. He'll get it off the LaHaye.
And that's the thing. I mean, you spend so much time defensively and you come down and you shoot really quick.
Guernsey. Back out to Connery out top. They got a lineup in there right now, Mikey. I don't know that they will hold the ball very much. Here's Guernsey. Back to Barber. He'll let 3 go, and he knocks it down. Tie ball game, 16 all. 2:27 to go in the first half. Cade Temple now. Back door to Cade Jones off the glass and got it. Nice play. Good look there by Jacob Cherry. 18-16. Down to 2 minutes. Guernsey up ahead. Here's Head. He'll lose it out of bounds. Tried to shoot it before he caught the basketball, Mikey.
Yeah. Plus, he heard footsteps coming.
Yeah. Well, Musketeer basketball, we're just under 2 minutes. Musketeers with the 2-point lead. Cade Temple now gets it over to Caleb Jones. Jones drives it down to the baseline. Looks to back it back out. Being pressured now. Oh, they're going to say that's off Cade Temple and back over to Henryville. Connery now. Look, gets it into Guernsey. Back to Connery. Over to Barber. Barber now. Back to Connery. Over the top now to Barber. Now here's LaHaye. Drives it in the middle. Kicks it on the right side to Barber for 3, and he knocks it down again. Barber! 19-18. Henryville with a 1-point lead now. We're going to have a foul on number 10. Lehanu. Trying to figure out what this guy's last name is, Mikey, and the announcer, he should know how it sounds here. Lehanu.
I'll go with whatever you say, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm butchering it up over here, but I'm doing the best I can. Musketeer basketball down 19-18. We're at a minute to go here in the first half. Temple with it. Now gives it off to Jones. Back to Temple here. As Orbison steps up here, going to put some pressure on Cade Temple. Temple, handoff now to Jones. Caleb now with it out top. Caleb Jones now just going to dribble it out here. Probably going to shoot 1 shot here. No pressure from Henryville as we're down to 35 seconds. Caleb still just dribbling the basketball here. Trying to go into the locker room here at halftime, Mikey, with a 1-point lead. Down to 15. We'll go with 10. Here we go. Left side now to Cade Temple. Temple drives the baseline. Cross court now to Branson White for 3, and he knocks it down at the buzzer. That's being pretty efficient with the clock, Mikey.
Yeah, that's not giving any opportunity right there.
So at the end of the first half, the Musketeers go into the locker room with a 2-point lead, 21-19 over the Henryville Hornets. We'll step away, let Mikey get his stats together. We'll be back with you in just a moment to give you first half stats and comments. And you're listening to Musketeer Basketball, WSLM, Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, happy holidays to you, your family, your staff, and everybody with the IHSAA. We are back to wrestling and bouncing balls and doing everything that we can because we're about a month away from some championships in winter sports, are we not?
We are. Right around the corner, we've got girls swimming, wrestling, and the girls basketball sectional series all start within the next month. So, as we've talked before, teams had Christmas break to get their teams tuned up and all their stuff in for the year, and they got to go, they got to get better, and they got to get ready for tournament time.
Yeah, you mentioned a girls pairing show will be here before we know it.
It will be. It'll be a couple weeks out, and we'll unveil those brackets, and everybody will be sitting there at their watch parties and just seeing what their tournament draw is going to look like. You know what? I love following the kids and the coaches and the teams across the state when it comes to our tournament pairing shows, just because it's excitement time. It's a time for gathering. Teams get together and watch you and your presentation, and absolutely, we watch it on social media, and it's been incredible to watch the popularity of those drawing shows.
I know you're very kind. One of the things that we talk a lot about, obviously, are our student athletes. That's why we're in business. But we also, you coached, I coached. We'll spend a little time talking about coaches. Holidays are just wrapped up. That's going to be one of the last times that coaches in basketball will have any significant time with their family until the tournament's over. And everybody thinks they know how to coach. That's part of being a Hoosier. That's part of your DNA. If you're a Hoosier, you understand basketball. But you and I both know how much it takes to do these things behind the scenes. And there's no way that coaches get the credit that they so richly deserve.
No, they don't. And, I would tell you today that I sit in the seat that I sit in and get to do what I do because of a coach who took time in my life to mentor me, to challenge me, to teach me that I could be something that I didn't think I could be, found a little more of my game than I thought I could have. And, those memories and those things that coaches do for kids are just phenomenal. And they do it selfless. They're not in it for themselves. They're first of all, in most cases, they're teachers first. They're worried about the classroom, the first degree kids are going to get in their life, that high school education. And, I'm so thankful to do this in Indiana because we've got incredible coaches that care nothing more than about developing kids.
You make a great point in the sense that I often ask people to tell me who, besides their parents, was the most influential person in their lives and in their careers. And the overwhelming response is it was a teacher or a coach. And
no,
that's not by accident, for heaven's sakes.
No, it's not. And, I've always, you probably know this gentleman, but there's a guy out there in my life named Herb McPherson who coached me for 2 years. And Coach came to North Posey High School when I was a kid and helped me grow so much. And I'll be forever indebted to what he did. And, every time I see him, I thank him for what he's done for me as a human being. And there's certain people that you walk this life that you look at them, and it doesn't matter how long you've been away from them, but you still address them as coach. And I think that's such a term of endearment and what people mean to them.
It's an exciting time. I used to think as a college coach, the month of January was the longest month of my life. But I think in the high school realm, it's an exciting month because you have tournaments. You're getting ready for tournaments. You need to get your game better. You need to improve individually and collectively as you head into the greatest time of the year, which would be tournament time for those of us in the basketball world.
It is, and it's so exciting, and you're exactly right, Coach. Preparation is here. It's time, and teams are going to suit them up, and they're going to play, and there's so much on the line when they play those tournament games. If you play well, you move, you get to play the next day. But if you don't play particularly well that night, the season's over, and you celebrate the successes of that season, and it's a time of a lot of joy. But there's also heartache involved because there's that special thing called high school basketball or high school athletics that just means so much to kids.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Yo, listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never-frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
Commissioner Neidig, can I have a quick word? Of course, Governor. What can I do for you? Well, I just want to say thank you. For what, sir? For your service. Well, Governor, you're welcome. And you know that I'm incredibly passionate about what we do at the IHSAA. Oh, I do, and I share your passion. Without the IHSAA, we'd be without something incredibly important to our state's culture and to me, the boys and girls basketball state tournaments. Without Hoosier hysteria, Indiana just wouldn't be Indiana, would it? You're absolutely right, it wouldn't. And after all these years, I still can't seem to prepare myself for the excitement of the tournament. Governor, the only way you can prepare for Hoosier hysteria is by getting your ticket. Oh, you know I'll be the first in line. Nobody does basketball like Indiana. This is high school basketball. This is Indiana. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Carrie, you know how we like to say that high school sports are the purest form of amateur sports?
Pure spirit, pure sport. That's Indiana High School Athletics.
Well, I learned something the other day that further proves that.
I'm interested. Tell me more, Chris.
Well, we all know what amateur means, but do you know the root of its meaning? It means for the love of.
Wow, you're right. That really does reinforce the idea that high school sports are the purest form of sport.
And I'm IHSA Assistant Commissioner Chris Kaufman.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Carrie Rosati.
If you want to watch sports in their purest form, get a ticket and go support your high school sports teams.
Everyone there, from the players and coaches to the fans and officials, they're there simply for the love of the game.
Pure spirit.
Pure sport.
This is pure spirit. This is pure sport. This is your IHSAA.
It's so good to have high school sports fans back in the stands this year, isn't it?
I couldn't agree more. We've missed their cheers, their energy, their spirit, and their support.
When you buy a ticket to high school athletic events, you're not only supporting your school's athletic department, you're also supporting your school's second classroom.
That's because the courts, the gym, and the pool are where student-athletes learn valuable life lessons that will guide them the rest of their lives.
From teamwork and time management to responsibility and respect, I'm Brian Lewis, a proud Jasper Wildcat.
And I'm Robert Falcon, a South Bend LaSalle Lion. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
We're also both educators, so we know firsthand that high school sports aren't just about winning and losing. They're about learning and growing, too.
So, buy a ticket to your high school's athletic events and support the education of teens in your community.
This is supporting your school. This is supporting your community. This is your IHSAA.
It's hard to believe that in 1972, fewer than 300,000 girls played high school sports in the U.S. It's true. Today, more than 3 million girls play high school sports, and it's all thanks to Title IX. When Title IX passed 50 years ago, it created a level playing field for women and girls in high school athletic programs. I'm Sandra Walter, a proud Brookfield Greyhound, and I'm Carrie Rosati, a proud Ross Valley Royal. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. We're also former athletic directors, so we understand the impact that high school sports have on the lives of teenage girls, and how Title IX has paved the way for generations of female student athletes across the country, including right here in Indiana. Playing high school sports opens doors for girls on the playing field and beyond. We're both living proof that when girls are given the chance to play, they're given the chance to thrive.
This is empowerment. This is opportunity. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Dr. Jenner, what do you remember most about playing high school sports?
Oh, I loved it. I made friends and have memories I'll treasure forever. But what mattered most were the life lessons I learned in the soccer field.
Life lessons. Which are your favorites?
Just being part of a team. You learn so many valuable skills. Collaboration, communication, work ethic. These are just some of the lessons that have helped shape the person I am to this day. I'm Dr. Katie Jenner, Indiana Secretary of Education.
And I'm Paul Knight, Commissioner of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Join us in celebrating the 50th anniversary of Title IX and the opportunities it's provided female student athletes across this country, including here in Indiana.
Thanks to Title IX, generations of female student athletes have learned life lessons that will impact them for the rest of their lives.
And that is a legacy we're celebrating.
This is 50 years of Title IX. This is celebrating generations of female student athletes. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back to Henryville High School here. A little bit of an extended halftime again there, Mikey, as we had the grade school kids out here putting on a show for the fans here, as the players are going to have about 2.5 minutes to get warmed up here. But give me your thoughts on first half, Mikey, and then run through them stats for me if you don't mind, buddy.
Well, you know, this is something we're probably going to see a lot of with teams that's undermanned us, of just trying to take the air out of the basketball. And we've got to find a way to speed teams up. If it's pressing, half-court trap, and we're trying different things. It's just finding that one that gives them trouble for long enough for us to get a spurt to get the lead, you know, to extend it a little bit. But I thought, you know, offensively we went quick besides that last possession, and then we work our tail off for 2 minutes on defense. Yeah. So, you know, you got the lead. If you can get a couple stops here and extend it to 6 or 7, then you turn the tables on them. They got to speed up if they want to try to get back in the basketball game. But, you know, you give credit to Henryville. They come in with a great game plan, and they're executing it to the T right now, if you ask me.
I would agree. It kind of reminds me of the Paoli game here a couple of weeks ago when I had a 18-11 halftime score. But back to what Henryville's trying to do. If you're Eastern, Mikey, do you? I think if we make them work a little bit on defense, as much as they're overplaying the passing lanes and stuff, do we get what we want out of that?
Yeah, I mean, the sad thing is they're not very good defensively, and they're sending everybody at Jacob. So it's hard to tell the guys out off the second or even third pass or whatever not to shoot that jump shot when you're wide open. So, you know, we just got to have our feet set, ready to go, ready to shoot the basketball. You know, I'd like for him to run something here early to get Jacob going. He struggled here a little bit with only 1 point. But, you know, we'll see. It'll be their ball, I believe.
A pretty clean first half, Mikey. 5 turnovers between both teams combined. I mean,
yeah, and they had 2 turnovers early, so they cleaned that up. But, you know, the stats are almost identical. You know, 14 shot attempts for us, 13 for them. You know, the difference right now is you know, they've knocked down a couple more threes than us to keep them in the basketball game. And, you know, Barber, you got to find him. He's 2 for 2 from the 3-point line, so we got to find him. But rebounds are, you know, 4 and 5. I mean, it tells you how many shots are really getting put up when them are your rebounding numbers. But, you know, they got 5 assists on 7 field goals.
That's impressive.
That's pretty good right there. So, you know, we'll see what adjustments Coach makes, and, you know, it'll be their ball here, so it's important to get a stop here early. And I look for us maybe to come down here and run that lob play to Jacob, you know, right out of the gate here, see if we can get something.
All right, Mikey, thank you for those stats. As we're getting ready to get going here, both teams are back on the floor now. We'll go back. Both teams will go back with their starters. On the floor for the Musketeers is Caleb Jones, Cade Jones, Jacob Cherry, Yancey Edlin, and Cade Temple. For the Hornets, it is Caleb Lahanu, Hayden Barber, Carson Connery, Sam Guernsey, and Aiden Head. Henryville basketball here, and here we go to start the second half. Lahanu with it. He gets it across now to Barber. Barber back to Lahanu. Lahanu now. Slides it right. Down the baseline. Kicked out of bounds by Caden Temple. Will stay with the Henryville Hornets. Connery out top to Barber. Barber. Looking to drive on Yancey. He'll pull up for a 15-footer and no good. Ball's fought for. Jacob had it, lost it, and got it back, and gives it off to Caden Temple. Now the Musketeers for their first possession of the second half. Temple with it out top. He'll slide it right, spin back to the middle, dump it down to Cade Jones. He goes up with it, shot blocked away, and here come the Hornets. Barber with it now. Left side to Connery, back to Lahanu. Lahanu out top. Still 21-19 with 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lahanu drives it left side, looking. Thought he drug his feet there. No call. Back to Guernsey. Now here's Lahanu from the baseline. Floater. No good. Jacob Cherry with a rebound. Off to Edlin. Cross court now to Caleb Jones. Jones drives baseline. Back now to KT. KT off to Edlin. Edlin will let three go, and he nails it.
Guess I have to give him a 2 on that one.
There you go. Well, it always figures itself out somewhere or another, Mikey.
Sometimes, yeah.
24-19, 6:19 to go here in the third. Here's a pull-up jumper by Guernsey, and he knocks it down.
That's 2 tough shots he hit right.
24-21. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Caden Temple, right side to Cade Jones. Jones looking back out top to Caleb, slings it left to Yancey, now baseline. Now we go inside to Jacob Cherry, dumps it off to Caleb Jones, shot fake, no call. Back to Yancey, shot fake by Yancey. He'll tries to dump it over to Jacob Cherry. Here's an offensive rebound by Yancey. He'll go up, put it off the glass, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. Can't get Jacob going, Mikey.
Well, that was a bad pass by Yancey.
Yancey, 2 free throws. First one is up and no good. Edlin with one more to try to push us out to a 2-possession ball game, and it's good. 25-21, 5:46 to go here in the third. Musketeers on top of the Henryville Hornets. Ball comes into Guernsey. Guernsey back now to Connery. Connery. Cross court now to Barber. Barber, got to find him, Mikey. There's Connery with it, off to Lahanu. Lahanu now, short corner to Head. Head, back out top to Barber. Barber thought about a 3, better of it. Now he goes left side now to Connery. Back to Head. Now Lahanu. Lahanu out top to Barber. Barber now. Drives right side, pulls up with a runner. No good. Rebounded out there by Caden Temple. We're doing a pretty good job, Mikey, by forcing them to do stuff they don't want. Here's Cade Jones with it up and under, and he got it. Like I was saying, we're doing a pretty good job of making them uncomfortable down here on offense.
Yeah, we are. And, you know, the more we stretch this out, the more they're going to have to try to do things to make them more uncomfortable.
Here's Barber. Barber thought about a 3. Now back out top to Haynu. Now Connery. Now short corner here too. Head on the baseline now. Back out top to Connery. 4:36 to go in the third quarter. 27-21. Musketeers on top by 6. Lahanu. Baseline now to Barber. Back to Lahanu. Lahanu with it out top. Left side now to Connery. He'll let 3 go, and he knocks it down. That's a big shot there. That's a big bucket right there. That cuts the lead to 3, and we get a timeout by Coach Hill here, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout with 4:17 to go in the third quarter. 27-24. Musketeers on top.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're doing just enough to stay in a basketball game, and you know, I look for them to try to switch some things up because, you know, we're kind of in control. We got the lead. Kind of play a little cat and mouse. I come out and kind of take a slow possession right here. Make them where you get an easy one, or they start scrambling a little bit. And defensively, I'd almost go zone. You know, you got to find Barber and then Connery. That's the only two that's really knocked them down. Find them, and you know, the extended zone we've done pretty well with.
I don't think they want to get out to a track meet with us.
Oh, definitely not.
So Musketeer basketball, as Edlin triggers it in, he gets it into Caden Temple. Temple walks it across the timeline, being guarded by Kleiner, who just checked into the game. He'll get it back to Edlin. Edlin out top now. He backs it back out to the top of the key. Right side now. Now we go down low, back out to Edlin. Edlin will let 3 more go, and he no good. All right, here's the Hornets at the travel. Kleiner, left side now to Connery. Now here's Guernsey. Guernsey back to Orbison is checked in the ball game for the Hornets. Orbison to Kleiner. He'll dribble it back out top. Orbison. Right side now to Kleiner. Kleiner looking inside to Guernsey. Get it to him. Now back out top to Kleiner. Left side now to Orbison. Orbison to Kleiner. Kleiner dumps it over to Guernsey. Turnaround jumper by Guernsey. No good. Offensive rebound by Orbison. Terrible block out right there.
Well, we didn't go get the ball. We just sat there and thought somebody else was going to hit it.
Eli Guthrie set the check in at the next dead ball, down to 2:45 here in the third. Musketeers still with a 3-point lead. We're going to get a charging call on Orbison as he drove within the lane there. Good job by Yancey. Mahanu checks in for the Hornets, and Eli Guthrie will check in and replace Caleb Jones. So we got both bigs in here now, Mikey. Coach doesn't play with that a whole lot.
No, but I like it because I don't think 40 can handle Eli in the post. I think you go straight to the post with Eli.
Here's KT. KT now to Eli. Eli will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Jacob Cherry. Now out to KT. He'll let 3 go. No good. Rebounded out of there by Connery. Off to Lahanu. Lahanu cross court out to Kleiner. Kleiner looking inside. Nothing there. Back out top to Lahanu. Lahanu will set the offense up. Down to 2:12 in the third quarter. And we're going to get a double dribble on Lahanu. We need a bucket right here, Mikey.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, we got to take Eli in there. They don't have a kid that can match up to him.
Now Musketeers. Caden Temple. High post now, back cut by Jones off the glass and got it. 29-24. 5-point lead by the Musketeers. We're under 2 minutes. Connery off to Kleiner. Kleiner looking, double team now, gets it off to Connery. Now back to Kleiner. Out top. Off to Connery. Left side to Kleiner. Double team again. Off to Connery. Another double dribble. No call on that one. Here's Head for a 10-footer. No good. Rebounded by Eli Guthrie. Down to 110. 110 in the third quarter. KT down low to Cherry. Back out to Eli. Now Yancey drives it in, off the glass, and got it. Good patience by Yancey right there, Mikey. 31-24, we're under a minute. There's Kleiner with it out top. Now he'll be double teamed. Gets it to head. Back to Kleiner. He'll lay it off the glass. No good. Rebounded out there by Eli Guthrie. Temple looking to run. Off to Edlin. Edlin going to back it back out. We're going to go for one shot here. We're under 30 seconds. 31-24 is the score. Musketeers on top. Edwin's still with it. He'll hand it off to Caden Temple. Down to 15. Down to 10. Temple. Spin. Back door to Cade Jones. Up off the glass. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two with 5.5 seconds to go here in the third. There's so many things off of that play right there that we can get, you know.
And we run 2 or 3 sets of similar to that.
Cade Jones at the line to shoot two. He eyes the first. It's good. Guthrie checks back in. He'll replace Barber. Cade with one more. And it's good. 33-24. 5.5 seconds to go here in the third. Back now to Kleiner. Kleiner crosses over down the middle of the lane. Up off the glass and got it. Not very good.
No, that's unacceptable.
Not very good. So that brings us to the end of the third quarter score. Musketeers on top of the Henryville Hornets, 33-26. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment to give you fourth quarter action. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Yo, listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never-frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3.
Welcome back to Henryville High School here. Start of fourth quarter action. Musketeers on top of the Henryville Hornets, 33-26. It will be Musketeer basketball to start this quarter, Mikey. Break down there at the last play of the quarter there, but I thought got a little bit going there with 3 minutes to go in that quarter.
Yeah, then you lose the momentum by them getting a layup at the buzzer, and that shouldn't have happened.
Musketeers now. Here's Edlin. Right side to Jones. Jones will let 3 go. Got it! 36-26, 7:40 to go.
Danger zone for Henryville right now.
Yeah, Kleiner. Now here's Guthrie. Guthrie looking for Guernsey. Guernsey at the free throw line. Back to Guthrie. Guthrie out top to Kleiner. Kleiner now goes to Connery. Left side to Guthrie. Guthrie. Here's Guernsey. Guernsey pulls up for a 16-footer, and he knocks it down. He got a nice jump shot, Mikey.
And I don't know why he don't look to score more than he does.
Yeah. 36-28, 7:08 to go in the ball game. Yancey Edlin. Edlin drives at baseline. Dumps it over to Jacob. Cross court to Eli Guthrie. Guthrie now back to Edlin. Edlin on the left wing. Want to get a ball screen from Jacob Cherry. He'll drive in off the tried to lay it off the glass, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 more free throws. Be Guernsey's first foul. Hornets' fourth foul. Musketeers yet with a foul in this half, Mikey.
Stellar defense.
Edlin's first one is good.
When you're the aggressor, you get more calls, and we've been the aggressor the second half.
Yancey with one more coming to him. Try to stretch this back out to another 10-point lead as he misses it. So 37-28, 6:44 to go in the ball game. Kleiner. Now Connery. Ball stolen away by Jacob. Up ahead to Kay Jones. Jones in. Lays it up and got it. 39-28, 6.5 to go. Kleiner with a long three. No good. Excuse me, that was Connery as Jacob Cherry gets the rebound. There's Edlin. Down low to Jacob. Dumps it down to Edlin. Edlin off the glass and got it. Coach Hill wanting to charge a foul on Edlin there. 41-28 now. Musketeers on top. There's Kleiner. Off to Guernsey. Guernsey thought about a three. Now goes left side to Guthrie. Guthrie back out top to Kleiner. Now here's Guernsey. Shot fake. Pulls up for another 15-footer, and he knocks it down again. Timeout. Coach Hill. 41-30, 5:36 to go. Full timeout. We'll step away here another word. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
6-9.
It's time for you're listening to the Eastern Link.
This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello there, Jalen Hoare here at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. Winter is here, as well as a bunch of Chevrolet trucks. We've got incoming 21 and 22 model Silverados. Come check out our inventory at 1450 South State Road 60. Pick out the truck that works best for you and your family, or check out our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out at 877-473-5546. And from Jalen Hoare over at John Jones, happy holidays.
At John Jones CN City, you see so many because they pay so little.
Welcome back to Henryville High School. 5:36 to go in this contest. Musketeers on top of the Henryville Hornets, 41-30. The Musketeer basketball here. As Eli's went some extended minutes here, Mikey Force, for this lineup. Eli, Jacob, Yancey, KT, and Kay Jones. KT dribbles it back out top. Looks for the back cut again on Kay Jones. Lays it up, no good. Going to stay with the Musketeers.
Thank
you for the Hornets 14, Barber. Kane Temple to trigger it in for the Musketeers. Throws it up to Jacob Cherry. Cherry up, no good. Rebounded out of there by Barber. Barber with it now, off to Connery. Connery looking inside. Goes into Dobbs. Dobbs spins up and under. Now back to Guernsey. Guernsey shot fake. Pulls up for another 15-footer. No good on this one. And Nancy Edlin out of there. He's on the run. Spin move, turnover. Got too big of a hurry right there. I know he was trying to back out, but he just got too deep, Mikey.
Yeah.
There's Connery for a three, and he knocks it down. That cuts the lead to 8. 41-33 with 4:40 to go. Hornets with a little run of their own here. Here's Cade. Cade stepped through, turned over, picked up out of there by Guernsey. Now the Hornets with a chance to cut into this lead a little bit more. Here's Connery with another three. No good. Jacob Cherry with a rebound. Back to KT now with 4:14 to go in the contest. 8-point lead. Timeout, Coach Pribble, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. A little bit sloppy there between these timeouts, Mikey.
I think it's more of we got an 8-point lead. we don't have to be in a hurry right now. Make them come out and play us, and I think we'll get easy layups if we do that. Now back down here to Guernsey, he finally had somebody that could jump with him, and put a real hand in his face, and it kind of was a different result for him there.
So what do you do now if you're Coach Fribble? Are you gonna back this thing out?
No, I don't think you back it out, but I think you talk about shot selection and what you want offensively. We don't have to jack it off the first pass. We want high percentage shots right now.
For Musketeer basketball, 4:11 to go here as the ball comes into Caden Temple. Temple, Big Yancey tries to throw it up ahead, throws it out of bounds.
That's not what you want out of a timeout.
Now Guthrie. Guthrie to Dobbs. Now Guernsey. Guernsey looking. Back to Guthrie. Guthrie on the left wing. Back out top to Guernsey. Guernsey now looking. Now handed off to Barber. Down to 3:45 to go in the contest. Connery now. Left side to Guthrie. Back out top to Guernsey. Guernsey drives it. I believe he's going to get called for a travel here, and does. Yeah, you're exactly right, Mikey. He's got a little bit more length on him now. That's causing, making him uncomfortable down there. Musketeer basketball, 3.5.
Throw it into the post.
Edlin, Guthrie. Inside now to Jacob Cherry. Back to Yancey. Now Eli. Caden Temple. Down low to Jacob Cherry. Now back to Eli. Eli now. Back to Yancey. Now we'll go down to Jacob. Jacob, ball stolen away. Connery now. Kicks it right side. It's going to go off of Guernsey and be a turnover on Henryville with just under 3 minutes. Well, Musketeer basketball now. It's been a pretty sloppy last 2-3 minutes here, Mikey.
Yeah.
Both sides. Here's Kate Jones out top with it. Right side. And we're going to step on the line or get called for a travel one. Here, another turnover by the Musketeers. There's 2:40. We'll have another timeout by Coach Fribble, and it will be a full timeout, so we'll step away. Hear another word from our sponsors. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM. out of Salem, Indiana.
The Christmas season, and it's also the season of bacon at Papa John's. The Bacon Mania lineup is here, and we're celebrating with lots of bacon. Try the new triple bacon pizzas with full slices of bacon baked into the top of the pizza, or try the Parmesan-crusted smoky bacon papadilla, or how about the Parmesan-crusted smoky bacon papadilla? Order online with Papa Rewards. Stop in today at the corner of Main and Hackberry, or call us anytime at 812-883-3369. Don't forget to give the gift of pizza and bacon this year, and for those hard to buy on your Christmas list, get them a Papa John's gift card and let them make the choice of pizza for Christmas.
This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello there, this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones Chevrolet Buick Cadillac in Salem, Indiana. Fall is beginning, and I know that everybody is hearing of all the shortages of cars, but that is not true whenever it comes to John Jones Chevrolet. We've got over 550 used cars, 210 being just at our Salem location. With those vehicles, even though they are pre-owned, we do offer financing options.
Welcome back to Henryville High School. 8-point lead by the Musketeers. 2:38 to go in the contest. Henryville basketball. Connery now. Off to Kleiner. Kleiner. Right side to Barber. Barber now. Back to Connery up top. Coach Hill screaming out direction here as Kleiner holds on to it. Down to 2:20. Now Guernsey. He'll hand it off to Barber. Barber looking to attack. Back to Guernsey. Guernsey now. Ball rolled right off the front of Guernsey right there. Stays with the Hornets. 2:09. As Connery throws it in the backcourt to Kleiner. Kleiner. Connery for a long three, and he knocks it down. 41-36, down to a 5-point lead for the Musketeers. Here's Jones with it. Cade out top now to Jacob Cherry. Now to Yancey. Yancey drives it middle. Now back to back out. Now goes to Caden Temple. Temple now. Back to Eli Guthrie. Now to Yancey. Down to 126. Yancey drives, splits through, lays it up off the glass. Rebound to Jacob Cherry. Back up, no good. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. With 1:19 to go in the contest, Musketeers hold on to a 5-point lead. Henryville faithful blowing up, Mikey.
Yeah.
First one by Cherry is no good. Cherry with one more to try to push this out to a 6-point lead, and does. 42-36, 1:19 to go in the contest. Now the Hornets. Hornets trying to cut into this lead a little bit more. Kleiner with it, out top. Goes to Guernsey on the right wing. He'll drive it middle. Gets cut off by KT. Back to Kleiner. Kleiner now, out top now. Back it back out. We're under a minute. Off to Kleiner. Kleiner picks up his dribble. Close to a 5-second call. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Hill.
This will be his last one.
It's going to be a full timeout. So we'll step away one more time. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hey everyone, this is Taylor from John Jones Auto Group. We have some amazing deals this month at all of our GM service centers. This month, there are mail-in rebates on most all basic maintenance items, including batteries, engine air filters, cabin air filters, and brakes. So hurry in, the special ends February 28th. Call us at 1-800-473-5546 or come see us at any of our 3 GM locations in Salem, Stocksburg, or Corder.
At John Jones GM City, you see so many because they pay so little.
All right, welcome back to Henryville High School. 47.5 seconds left here in the contest. Musketeers on top. The score, 42-36. Mikey, what do we need to do to secure this win here, bub?
Well, you know, defensively, you got to contest everything, take care of the basketball. You're going to get fouled. Be strong with it. You got to knock down free throws. I mean, if you knock down free throws, you're coming out of here with a win, in my opinion. Now, Connery is the kid you got to find.
Barber's inbounding it here. He'll throw it out top. And almost throws it away as he gets it into Kleiner. Kleiner slides it right. Now to Connery on the right wing. Dumps it inside to Dobbs. Back to Connery. Shot fake. Here's a 3. Blocked away by Cade Temple. And he'll be fouled by Dobbs, and that will send. That will not send. That's only the 16th foul on Henryville with 31.8 seconds left.
KT's fortunate there on that block.
As head, and they're going to foul Jacob Cherry. And that will send Jacob Cherry to the line for a 1-and-1. Jacob needs to step up there and knock these down.
Yeah, he's had a unusual night. You know, not the Jacob Cherry night we're used to.
Jacob eyes the free throw. It's on the way and good. That's a big one right there, Mikey.
Yeah, makes a 3-possession game.
Jacob with one more coming to him. It's on the way, and he rolls it in. That pushes it out to an 8-point lead now with 30.9 seconds to go. Kleiner across the timeline with it for the Hornets. He'll drive middle. Tries to split up off the glass. No good. And that'll send him to the line to shoot two, as we're going to get a foul on Eli Guthrie, as Guthrie and Head set to check back in after this first free throw for the Hornets.
First foul of the second half, Wes.
Yeah. Kleiner's free throw is good, as Guernsey and Dobbs will check out. Overson will check in, and there's another made free throw by Kleiner, which cuts the lead now to 6 for the Musketeers, as Caleb Jones is going to check in now for the Musketeers, and he'll replace Eli Guthrie. Guthrie with some really good minutes there tonight, Mikey.
Yeah, he played well.
There's Yancey. Yancey, long pass to Jacob Cherry. Cherry's going to be fouled again with 22.3. This is my opinion, Mikey. I think Cade Jones has got to go get the basketball right now.
Yeah, if you're going to throw that, Yancey's got to throw it where he's running, he gets the layup out of the deal.
And I think that's what Coach Bribble's telling Yancey right now. And Jacob back to the line now to shoot another 1-and-1. As he eyes the first one, and it is no good. So 20 seconds left. Kleiner fumbles it. Guernsey with it. Head now with a 15-foot jumper, and he knocks it down. 44-40, down to 8. We got to get the ball in. Yancey with a long pass to Cade Jones. As time runs out there, and that will be the ball game. 44-40. Musketeers come out of here with a victory tonight over the Henryville Hornets. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors, let Mikey get his final stats together and thoughts, as we'll try to get a word with Coach Pribble here. As we come back on, you're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello, and this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. We're going into February, and us here at John Jones have some sweetheart deals for you as customers. We've got over 75 trucks on the lot between our auto group, as well as many more new vehicles coming in from Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac. Also, feel free to check out our Chrysler inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com, where you can find several Jeeps, Dodge, Ram, Fiat, among other models along our pre-owned category. Or give us a call at 877-473-5546.
At John Jones GMC, you see so many because they pay so little. This is Becky White from WSLM. I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello, and this is Jalen Hoare over at John Jones in Salem, Indiana. Are you tired of winter? Well, we've got deals to warm you up. They are smoking. So come check out our inventory online. We've got over 630 used cars available between our auto groups. You can find all of that inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com, or give us a call at 877-473-5546.
At John Jones GMC, you see so many because they pay so little.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob.
Yo, listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme, so we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never-frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers and inside help. Apply online at harry.com, the HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
All right, welcome back to Henryville High School. And the post game here is the Musketeers come away with a victory tonight over the Henryville Hornets on the road, 44-40. Mikey, probably wasn't the most prettiest of wins. You know, we jumped out there. I think we get it out to a 12-point lead there at one time. Henryville just kind of chiseled their way back into this thing and ended up winning by 4. You know, I think Coach has probably got a lot of things that he wants to talk about as far as cleaning it up. But talk about some positive things that he can take away from this game tonight.
Well, I think one positive is you got Yancey going again. You know, he come away with 15 tonight. And he may not have scored 15 in the last 4 ball games combined. So, you know, you got to give Yancey credit. You know, I thought defensively we were pretty good. You know, you hold them to 40 points. So, you know, that's something you can take away from it. But,
as we got Coach Gribble, he was a little bit quicker to get out here tonight as he'll jump on here with us.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Coach. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Hey, congratulations on another victory tonight.
Thank you. Little ugly, but that's one thing that Coach Hill and Henryville they're good at. They're good at making it a slow-paced game, and I felt like we kind of struggled trying to speed them up, which again is something we're not good at with our size that we play. It makes it a little more difficult to do that.
Well, you know, it being off for 13 days too, probably you don't want to. I know you're not going to make excuses for your players or your team, but not being in the gym and being able to compete in a game, I would say has probably a little bit to do with that also.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I know you're looking at the stats there, but I thought it was good to see. You know, Yancey had a nice game tonight, 6 of 8 from the floor, and really took care of. Basically took what the defense gave him there tonight.
Yeah. No, he played really well. You know, there was that one turnover he had where he went downhill and spun and ended up falling. But that was one where I was telling him afterwards, you know, you've done so well tonight because you've been patient, taking what's been there for you, and you weren't forcing it. Now was the time where he forced it. But no, he played really well, which we needed him to play well. He was the guy that ended up being open after we post-fed it. And it was good that he was able to step up and make the right plays.
You know, talk a little bit about, and I thought Jacob, and I think it was evident from everybody in the gym, Jacob struggled tonight, you know, really getting going here. You know, had some early looks and shots that he normally knocks down with those little short jumpers, you know, his rebounds, and he just couldn't not get it going tonight. And I know that's something that we're not going to see on a regular basis from him, but what will be your message to him, you know?
Well, I think part of that was the fact that we were playing a faster pace, the score doesn't reflect that, but we were trying to pressure them and create turnovers that way. And whenever we tried doing that, you know, it makes him probably more tired. I don't know if that's it. I don't know if it's the fact that he's not had, you know, a 6'5" guy up there with hands in his face while he was trying to shoot it either. But he's usually getting knocked around in anything that's happening. That guy was physical with him. But other than that, you know, it's like anything else. He was 1 for 5. 20%.
Yeah.
That's not typical for him. If he's going to have an off night, I prefer it to be a night we win. So, you know, it works out for us.
Yeah.
But you were right. There's a lot of different circumstances that made this a more difficult game. But I'm just glad we were able to overcome a lot of adversity and come out with a win.
And what was your message in the locker room there when you went in and visited with the boys after the game before you come out here? What was your message to them?
Well, they all are getting to the point where they think that it's just normal to win, which, you know, from my perspective, that's great that they feel that way because, you know, it felt like a miracle whenever we won, you know, anytime last year. It just seemed like we had to go through so many different things to make that happen and overcome a lot of stuff. But here, they understand the way they play. They understand that we weren't incredibly patient on offense like we could have. We could have ended up getting layups or wide open shots, and we didn't do that every possession. But, you know, my message is don't ever take winning for granted. You're 14-2, or is that what we are? I think we're 14-2. You know, that's impressive from where we've been here. And I want them to be excited about what they're doing. I don't think, you know, maybe 10 years from now when they get older, they'll look back and they'll say, man, look at what we did. But right now, they just think, well, we work this hard, we should win, which, again, is the right mindset. But hopefully at some point they can kind of realize how cool it is what they're doing right now.
And to your point there, I know your coaching staff and yourself and the players are not going to take for granted what's going on here. They're not going to walk in the door and expect. I know maybe in the back of their mind they do, but they're going to show up and they're going to play hard for you every night.
Absolutely. We've got. I think a lot of people now see they have us circled on their schedule. At least I'd like to think we're at that point, and we get a lot of people's best shot, and we've got to be prepared to show up and give our best shot every night.
Me and Mikey talked about that when we come on the air. It's a Wednesday night game. Henryville shows up. They got the lights off, starting lineups, brought a good crowd in here. And I think and we did say that, I think teams are circling us on their schedule now, knowing that this is a big game for them coming into it. But another long layoff here. You get back after it in practice. Don't know what the weather's going to bring in here over the next couple of days, but back at it, practice, come back Friday night, get another conference game at home with the Corden Panthers, and that's going to be a tough game for us and be competitive, and I know you'll have the guys ready.
Absolutely, we're looking forward to another conference game. Corden was a game last year where we struggled to handle their pressure. This year, that's not been an issue for us as much. When we get pressed, we usually do a pretty good job of that. But they'll do a lot of different things to try to speed us up and make it a game of the guards instead of a game of the bigs like we want to make it. But yeah, hopefully everybody's okay with the weather and all this here in the next couple of days. But excited to get back in the gym and quit having so many days off.
Well, Coach, we won't keep you. We appreciate you stopping by and talking with us. We'll let you get on the road, get home with this weather coming in. Get Mikey back on there. But we do congratulate you on another win. Another tough win, and you grinded through some things that I know you're wanting to clean up, but that we're able to be good enough to win tonight, and that's always a good thing.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. As Coach Bribble, head coach of our Eastern Musketeers, we appreciate him stopping by and chatting with us as always. Get Mikey back on the radio here. I know we'll get some comments from him, get some stats, and then we'll get off here and send it back to the station, Mikey.
Yeah, I'm sure you and Coach covered it all. It's just a sign of a good team when you find a way to win. Even when you have an off night, we're going to see teams take their out of the ball, especially under, like I said, teams that's undermanned. Now, next Friday night, it won't be that case. But, we got some big tests coming up to see how good we really are. Going to prepare us for sectional and hopefully past sectional. But, you bring in the Corden Panthers team next Friday night. You got a Brownstown Braves team, top of two teams near the top of the conference. And they got elite players, and it's going to bring us a challenge. Probably two of the best teams we may play on our regular season schedule.
I would agree with that, Mikey, if not the two best teams we play. We got some tough ones coming up other than them, too. But I'll let you run through the final stats there.
For Henryville, Barber with 9, Kleinert with 7, Connery with 12, Guernsey with 8, and Head with 4. For the Musketeers, Branson White with 3, Cade Jones with 22, Jacob Cherry with 4, Yancey Edelman with 15. We got to do a better job. You got two guys that did 90% of your scoring. Yeah. We got to do a better job.
I agree with that. But just to touch real quick, Mikey, one more time about this girls sectional. It's supposed to go off Friday night with the semifinals, and Musketeers tipping off at 6 o'clock with the first semifinal against the Providence Lady Pioneers. If that does not happen and gets canceled because of the weather, they're going to try to get both the semifinal games in Saturday and then push the championship game off to Tuesday. If both days are canceled, Friday and Saturday, they're looking at going Monday and Tuesday with the semifinals and the championship game. So would want everybody to stay tuned, look at Facebook, get your messages here. I think Mikey said they're going to try to make a decision tomorrow on games for Friday, so we'll get that out there early. But that's about all I had tonight, Mikey. If you don't have anything else, again, Musketeers come to Henryville tonight, come away with the victory. Final score, Musketeers 44, the Henryville Hornets 40. And you've been listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana. And I'm Mikey, and Wes. And I say God bless and good night.